6 till 10
on 104.1 The Truth.
Right Talk for Tucson.
All right, something's been bugging me all morning long. And actually, ever since last night, and why I waited to do this until now, I don't know. But during the debate, and probably the most often played and talked about clip from last night in regards to what did Obama say in the Rose Garden, and the moderator, Candy Crowley, her chiming in on it, something kept popping into my head. Let's see if this works.
Governor, if you want to reply quickly to this, please.
I certainly do. I think it's interesting the president just said something which is that on the day after the attack, he went to the Rose Garden and said that this was an act of terror. That's what I said. You said in the Rose Garden, the day after the attack, it was an act of terror. Is that what you're saying?
Please proceed, Governor. Get the transcript.
He did, in fact, sir. So let me call it an act of terror.
Can you say that a little louder, Candy?
He did call it an act of terror. It did as well take 2 weeks or so for the whole idea of there being a riot out there about this tape to come out. You're correct about that.
The administration...
Really, Candy? Did it really?
In Candy, though, Candy, because this was a moment which obviously now both campaigns are going to be focusing on. Tell us your thoughts during that moment.
Well, you know, again, I heard the president's speech at the time. I sort of reread a lot of stuff about Libya because I knew we'd probably get a Libya question, so I kind of wanted to be up on it. So I knew that the president had said, you know, these acts of terror won't stand, or whatever the whole quote was. And I think actually, you know, because right after that, I did turn around and say, but you're totally correct.
Yeah, see, then I said
2 weeks telling us this was about a tape, and that there was this riot outside the Benghazi consulate, which there wasn't. So he was right in the main.
Her inner monologue right now is like, I hope they buy this.
Wrong word, and you know, they're going to.
I hope they believe what I'm saying right now.
The definition of is.
Man, I want a donut.
You know, in the end,
I'm really hungry.
Probably right. I think there's been a lot more to do with jobs and
but I wouldn't give for an apple fritter.
And all that kind of stuff. I just think probably it was one of those moments, and I can even feel that here. You know, when you say something, you're
Taco Bell open this late. I really want to get some food.
The natural thing to come out of me going, actually, he did, you know,
Baja Fresh Mountain Dew. That sounds really good. I'm starving.
When, you know, half the crowd claps for that and the other half claps
for
buying
this?
They kept telling us this was caused by a tape. So you know, in the main, the thrust.
Anybody got any Tic Tacs? Anything right now. I'm so hungry.
Which is why I went back and said that.
I'll take anything. Glass of water.
But I just think you picked the wrong kind of
way to go
about talking about it.
Let's talk to Roger. Good morning, Roger. Welcome to the Jon Justice Show.
Good morning, John. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. I know you have a bag of files from the clips last night, but
my binder full of clips.
Yes, the huge bag of clips. But one of the things that you can't see when listening is there was a scene from behind the two gentlemen where Barack Obama literally went to his lapdog and snapped at her and said, "Make him stop talking." I don't know if everybody saw that last night, but there was literally a scene where he waved over his head, snapped at her, and said,
"Who said that? Who did that?"
Barack Obama did that to Kerry, and Kerry followed through and directed a comment to have him stop. There was that one point, and I apologize if you've already played it, but
no, I haven't.
You can't hear it. You can only see it, unfortunately. So those folks that recorded it, you have to look back at that scene. And then, two, I don't know if you played it, but if there's any way you can play the time when Romney shut Barack Obama down by saying that wasn't a question, that was a statement.
That's the other one. You know, yeah, man, God, this is making me so mad. I'm not mad at you, Roger. I'm mad at the fact that stupid ABC News picks and chooses which clips they want to put out. And that was another one. And I remember tweeting about that last night. I didn't get my hands on. Thankfully, producer Tony's been digging them up for me, so I'll see if I can find the one. But you're right. Yeah, that was a statement, not a question. That was a good one.
Yes.
Guy, thanks for the call, Roger. Man, this is unbelievable. So they didn't give me that one. They didn't. This is almost going to have to turn into a game. We'll do this next debate. The next debate will be Okay, which clips did ABC News not give me? Because they didn't give me Fast and Furious. They didn't give me SB 1070, which we have now. We'll play that coming up. They didn't give me that was a statement, not a question. Oh, man. That's funny.
You know, again, I heard the president's speech at the
what's some
time.
fries?
I sort of reread a lot of stuff about Libya
ranch dressing.
because I knew we'd probably get a
chili
Libya
cheese fries would be
question,
good.
so I kind of wanted to be up on it.
Yeah.
So I knew that the president had
Pizza Hut still
said,
open?
you know, these acts of terrorism won't stand, or whatever the
pepperoni
whole
sounds
quote
good.
was.
Just a stick of
And
pepperoni.
I think
that would be
actually,
great.
you know, because
Just give me a
right
stick of
after
pepperoni.
that, I
Don't
did
even need a
turn
knife.
around
I'll
and
just
say,
rip
but
right
you're
into it.
totally correct that they spent
This
2
is what's
weeks
going
telling
through
us this was
Candy
about
Crowley's
tape,
mind.
and that there was a, you know, this
I saw some
riot
somebody
outside
had a bowl of
the
candy
Benghazi
corn when I walked
consulate,
in
which
here.
There wasn't.
Someone go get the candy corn?
He was right in the main.
I saw it.
I just think he picked the
How about
wrong
some slabs of meat?
word.
I saw some
And
in the
they're
green
gonna
room. There
parse
was some
and
meat.
we all
There was
know
a
about
table
what
full of
the
meat.
definition of is,
All the
but,
food on the table.
you
Somebody
know,
bring that food.